This is an overview of using style sheets and how CSS works. Once you have an HTML page with content and structure, then you use a style sheet to make that content look like your intended design. This is an HTML page of a gallery I'm making for a friend. I've added a style of a border around all of the elements just so you can see the boundary of each element and watch as the styles affect them. This is essentially the use of a style sheet to affect the design properties of your HTML elements. By design properties, I'm referring to the look of the elements. Their padding, margin, color, positioning, font style, font size, etc. Style sheets are external files, but styles can be written within the HTML page as well. For organizational purposes, it's often easier to work with style sheets as separate documents. The style sheets are referred to as CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. Cascading in the sense that the styles are applied in a cascading hierarchy according to how elements are targeted. Elements can be explicitly given style by targeting them by their tag name, their class name, their ID, and a few other properties. The tool I'm using here is called Espresso. Espresso allows you to write CSS and preview the styles on your page in real time. I find Espresso powerful and very user-friendly. If you're not familiar with many CSS properties, there's also a WYSIWYG panel, you can see it on the right, and that'll help write styles for you. Many web designers and developers like to use tools within the browser to write their CSS. But if you write extensive styles and then you refresh your page, you'll lose all your work. That's why I like a tool like Espresso because it allows you to save your CSS independently, and it can always be kind of a separate working file. And it'll, of course, stay intact if you refresh your web page within its browser. Advanced web designers often write their CSS in a format called SAS or less. These formats allow for easier management and organization of your styles. I often style elements in a tool like Espresso, and then I'll break the styles out into SAS and less formats and save them in their respective documents. SAS and less is typically separated into files depending upon the elements or the pages they style, but then they're processed together to make one style sheet. The style sheet here is a product of multiple SAS files. For the sake of the video, I'm deleting lines of code from the compiled style sheet, and then I'm playing the video backwards to illustrate the concept of page styling.